Welcome to Money and Business Avenue. My name is Mutawi Dan Bosco. In today's episode, we've arrived with a new book called The Richest Man in Babylon. It is what we have on table to summarize chapter by chapter and then pick out the key lessons from the same chapter that we give at its end. Thank you for being part of our journey right from the Rich Dad, Poor Dad book that we have just concluded. I wish to remind you that all we do here is summarizing financial literacy books chapter by chapter and picking out the key lessons from every chapter for you. Do subscribe, share, comment and like. Be part of this conversation. Welcome aboard. The Richest Man in Babylon is a book authored by George S. Clason in 1926. The book rotates around the story of a very wealthy man known as Akkad, who lived in Babylon City in the early 90s. The book highlights the basic principles of finance Akkad used to accumulate his wealth in the ancient days. These basic principles of finance are used the world over. This book also offers success secrets of ancients which are still applicable today when it comes to making money. It avails knowledge on how to acquire money, keeping and using it, or how to make it work for you. The first chapter of this book, titled The Man Who Desired Gold, centers on two friends who for quite long lived in a life of poverty and hardships. Basil and Kobe toiled every now and then to make ends meet. Basil found livelihood in building chariots, whereas Kobe was a musician. However, their occupations could yield much less than they needed to run their lives. After undergoing financial struggles for a long time, they later sat and brainstormed on the solutions to the poverty that had stricken them for quite long. They eventually resolved to approach their old friend Akkad and the then richest man in Babylon City for advice and knowledge on how to have a sustainable source of income. They wanted knowledge on how to create a consistently flowing income. Akkad welcomed them and offered them the knowledge they came for, thus saving a tenth of what they earn, making that money work for them, ensuring an income for the future, seeking counsel from the right people and others. Their lives turned around since then. The key lessons from this chapter. Number 1. The rich are always ready to share knowledge about how they accumulated their fortunes as long as they are approached for it. Arigmashi shared knowledge with Akkad, who also transferred it to his old friends Kobe and Basil, and all became wealthy as reflected in this book. Do not hesitate to approach the rich for advice on how to make money. 2. Learn to change from a line of work which does not yield the money you want to another that does. Sometimes it is about the methods you use that are wrong. Seek knowledge from right people about how to create wealth. The rich are the right people here because of their experience. Kobe and Basil had worked for a long time without getting rich until they sought advice from their old friend Akkad. 3. When you get fed up of the poor situation you are living and set out to change it, opportunities and solutions show up. You begin to see solutions around you. You also start to see unexploited resources around you. Kobe and Basil realized they were living in the wealthiest city in the world after getting tired of living in poverty. They also remembered their old friend Akkad, who was also the richest man in the city. As a result, they ran to him for advice on how to become rich, and they eventually grew rich. We may not realize opportunities around us unless we resolve to change the situation. 4. Seek for knowledge on how to make money other than asking for money if you get a chance to access the rich. Hard cash vanishes, whereas knowledge stays forever. You must be the machine that makes your money. Learn how to manufacture money yourself and building income streams. Kobe, responding to his friend Basil, said that a man's wealth is not in the purse he carries. A fat purse quickly empties if there be no stream to refill it. Akkad has an income that consistently keeps his purse full, no matter how liberal he spends. Income, that is the thing. 5. Time and study are the key requirements in your journey to achieve financial success. You need to profitably use it. What you do during the precious 24 hours of the day determines what you will become. The rich resort most of their time to learning and working. The poor spend their time watching TV, chatting on social media, and involved in rumors. The only thing we equally share in this universe, be it the poor or the rich, is time, the 24 hours in the day. How you use them is what makes a difference. If you want to become rich, you need to explore the formulas used to make money, accumulate and keeping it. Such knowledge is found in the financial literacy books, seminars, and with the rich people themselves. The reason as to why you are financially unsuccessful could be because you have failed to learn the laws that govern the building of wealth, or else you do not observe them. Go for that knowledge before you start off your journey and make sure you follow it always. 6. Pay yourself first. Put aside strictly a tenth or more, but not less, of the money you earn for yourself. Make that money your slave. Let it work for you by investing it. Make its children, the profits from the invested Athens shares, slaves also. Let it work for you also by reinvesting it. Do the same to the grandchildren of Athens. All you have to do is reinvesting it. In this sense, you've made it your slave. Money is working for you. 7. Wealth is like a tree, grows from a tiny seed. The first copper you save is the seed from which your tree of wealth shall grow. The sooner you plant the seed, the sooner shall the tree grow. And the more faithfully you nourish and water the tree with consistent savings, the sooner may you bask in contentment beneath its shade. Thank you for being part of this episode. Please do not forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Let's meet again in another episode. God bless you.